For many years, there hasn't been a great first-person multiplayer shooter for Nintendo, and a lot of people have advocated for the best version of games and accessibility, and today's deal kind of goes with that. There's now, written in form, Microsoft and Nintendo, Call of Duty will be on Nintendo platforms day and date, and that's the big part of this that I think a lot of people are under talking about, the day and date part. This is a story that we had a couple months ago, that Microsoft's like, we reached out to Steam, Nintendo, and PlayStation. We're going to give you guys COD for the next 10 years. But the thing that we didn't know is how they would deliver that COD. So here's the statement before we get into this, and share your thoughts in the comments. Microsoft and Nintendo have now negotiated and signed a binding 10-year legal agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players the same day as Xbox with full feature and content parity, so they could experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoy Call of Duty. We are committed to providing long-term equal access to Call of Duty to other gaming platforms, bringing more choice to more players and more competition to the gaming market. At the bottom there, you see Microsoft, Nintendo, side by side. Very nice sight to see. It's reminiscent of those days that all three presidents showed up at the Game Awards, and we will probably never see that again after what this case has brought. Putting the case aside, because obviously this was put out this morning because of the Activision Blizzard case. It's never ending. But on the gaming side, the thing, if you care more about video games like me, then this is the big part. Nintendo Switch is nowhere near as powerful of a console as the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series is. And I remember doing this poll way back, and I have a short on it too, that most people were like, great, accessibility is great. Like, it's never a good thing to hold out on other platforms if, it has the hardware. But the Switch is like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 era technology in terms of like the games that run on it. So because of that, you might think, oh, maybe they'll do this by the cloud thing, because the big statement here that we didn't have before is the same day as Xbox with full feature and content parity. The problems with that is, okay, and I'm literally reading a book about game development right now and how the BioWare team is like, okay, we have to release Dragon Age Inquisition. We want it on next gen only, but now we have to make it work on the 360 and PS3 as well. That proposes an entire other challenge to the developers. And if people at Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, whatever, have to make Call of Duty, their newest entries, work on the Nintendo Switch locally, that's damn near impossible. If they want it to, unless they're just severely downgrading the game, it's a loss either way. Either the Switch version runs like absolute garbage, or the PlayStation and Xbox versions have to be severely downscaled. But then there's a solution, cloud gaming. Absolutely. Especially if it's owned by Microsoft. Like, they have the best cloud streaming technology in the business. But with the first-person shooter game, every frame matters. First-person shooters, action games, and fighting games. Those are the three games that are really, really rough to try to play streaming. I'm very curious to see how they do this the same day with full feature content parity and what the solution to that is. And that's where I want you to come in and let me know. And really, that's why I do videos, because I want to open speculation for people that don't have enough people to speculate with. Because this is a big deal. Do you think that they would release an incredibly downscaled version of the game? Or do you think that they would go into cloud gaming? Or maybe whichever one works better? It's a tough spot to be in, but it's a big piece of news. Thought it'd be fun to transition us back to the Xbox side of things after crazy Nintendo time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and check out this video that YouTube thinks you would like over there. And remember, it's never too late to speculate.